Hello, welcome back to another video. Enemy Diana here. We are doing What If Luffy Ate the Kaze NoMi Part 7. We last left off where Kobe had just gotten a devil fruit, and that devil fruit turns out to be the Gum Gum fruit. Yes, the one Luffy has in the original, the actual show of One Piece. Now, let's get into this next part. So, Luffy gets his devil fruit, and Luffy tells him to start training. We've got 2 days until we have to go to Skypiea. Luffy's heard tales about Skypiea and hasn't really visited all the way to the top yet. He's heard tales about like the top and who lies up there, and it turns out to be a god, a quotation mark, a god named well, they don't have the name, but they do have a thunder god up there. He says that he heard of. He hasn't explained this to anybody, as he also wants to use this as a test, because this test will actually prove strength, durability, and reliance, because lightning is no joke. Luffy believes the fact that if there's a person up there able to wield lightning, so he's not afraid. Him himself, being wind, isn't afraid of lightning, I guess you could say, So yeah, like literally, he could probably trap lightning in a wind spear, and use it to his advantage. So yeah, Luffy's not afraid at all, and besides, Luffy has Haki, and lightning's not touching wind, so yeah, Luffy destroys a nail easily. So this won't also be for him either. He's gonna be there though, do some training up there, do his deal. So yeah, 2 days pass by, and they get to the top of what's called, well, not to the top, but they get to Sky Island on one way, through the river up, They get through it up there, and then we get into the, Then they get on Sky Island. So they're on Sky Island by now, and they explore it a bit. But, Luffy being, they're being Marines, so they get straight for the point. People see that Luffy and them are Marines there, and they kind of fear to approach him, because he's a vice admiral in the first place. And besides, even the people on Sky Island has heard of them. So yeah, that's crazy. Luffy, the three brothers, they're basically like LaMelo, Lonzo, and what's it called? Jello. I forgot. Is that Leangelo? Yeah. Ball. They're like the Ball brothers, you know what I'm saying? Oh, whatever. They're like the Ball brothers. They're known that they already know that they're going to NBA, except for Jello, because he stole some glasses. But hey, we're not going to talk about that. So yeah, they make it to the island, and Luffy gets straight to the point. He says, each one of you should be able to jump up there. Luffy jumps up. Well, not even jumps up. He just levitates up there using his wind. Then they all say, well, guess what? We don't all have wind. We're not able to fly like you. Then, what's called laughs Kobe. He says, I think I'll be smart. He gets on a high surface and then, grapples somewhere near the ground. So when he goes, and he launches him to the ground, and he puts himself in a ball, and he bounces up as high as possible. When he gets as high as possible, of course, he doesn't make it to the island, but he uses his arm to stretch out as far as possible in order to grab on that island. Gets up there, and Luffy says, so I see you worked on your ability. Says Luffy. Kobe says, I did as much as I can in just 2 days. So yeah, now we might have to wait. Robin, who is very smart, uses her hand in order to climb herself up, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, she just makes a tower of hands in order to get herself up there safely, and well done. Oh wait, never mind. My bad. I forgot Robin's not here. I'm just thinking about that. Zoro jumps up. Zoro's just built like that. We all know Zoro's built like that. NoMi figures out how to get up there. Chopper just uses Usopp on the way up there, as Usopp made him material so he can fly up there. And what's it called? Yeah, that's how they pretty much all got up there. So we're on this second island. It's not the top where, Enel is, and they see some thunder coming down on the ground. They look down to the people on the other island, starting to get afraid and walk into the houses. And then Luffy hears, "It's the thunder god striking! Everybody get cover!" Luffy sees this and he knows that this thunder god isn't a helpful one at that. He sees that, what's it called? He's not really a good person, a good god, you know what I'm saying? There's not really a term for that, but I'm just gonna call him like a good guy, you know what I'm saying? He's not a good guy. So yeah, Luffy then says, "Hey, I'm gonna go up there, say some things straight to this man. I won't fight him or weaken him at all. I'm just gonna go up there and talk some stuff. I need to speak to him." Luffy uses his fruit and floats up there as high and gets all the way to the top, and he sees Enel right there sitting on a throne. There seems to be priests around him, but Luffy instantly just uses wind and blows the priests off, off the island. Enel gets up and he uses lightning to teleport behind Luffy and goes for an attack. Luffy then blocks it with his hand infused with hockey, and grabs him. Luffy throws Enel to the ground, but Enel doesn't, do nothing. He just takes it, you know what I'm saying? Luffy then looks at him in the eye and says, "Listen, kid. They can call you whatever they want, but you need to understand, don't treat these people like crap, okay?" Enel laughs. He says, "I am a god. I can do what I want." And lightning blasts. Luffy deflects it with with hockey, and then grabs by his chest. Grabs Enel by his chest, and he says, "You're gonna listen. Now, I'm not the threat here. Because truly, if I wanted to kill you, you'd be dead already." And Enel doesn't say nothing. Enel, though, in his mind, he believes it, you know what I'm saying? He believes that he could kill him. This is the first time something has happened. He says, "Look, I'm not the threat. My subordinates coming up here right now are." Luffy then uses wind, without even looking over there. He could just feel the breeze up there. By the way, in a windy climate, like a super windy climate, moves how light in the air, high in the air, you know what I'm saying? Luffy's deadly, his abilities get even stronger too. They get stronger when it's in high winds, you know what I'm saying? He's able to cinch through the winds, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. All the way it winds on the other island, he uses, he cinches through, see where the, rest of them are at, and uses wind and shoots them all the way up to the island. They make it there, and, Chopper's a little scared. Luffy says, "Hey, handle this." But then he stops Kobe, and he takes Kobe down with him. He says, "Kobe won't be helping. Zoro and Sanji, you two will lead. Each one of you guys have to commit." So Luffy looks at Zoro. He says, "If one of you guys don't commit, you guys don't finish it either. You wait until that one person commits." Luffy says he grabs Kobe and he jumps down all the way to the bottom and stomps on Kobe as they enter the bottom. Kobe's like, "Oh, what'd you do that for?" Luffy said, "I just wanted to see something." Turns out it didn't hurt, huh? "Nope, not at all," says Kobe. Kobe then asks Luffy why'd he take him down, and Luffy says, "You're rubber. Lightning has no effect on rubber." Kobe's like, "Whoa, from someone as stupid as you, hey." Luffy says, "Hey, don't call your vice admiral that. Your boss that," says Luffy. Kobe says, "My bad, but how did you get that information?" Luffy says, "I told you, I studied devil fruits, and, my main category I studied on the most was, of course, Logia. And, of course, the lightning Logia came up, and I figured out that its weakness is literally rubber. So, yeah, if I left you up there, you probably would have ended it a little too quickly," Luffy says. They laugh. Luffy then says, "How about we go and get a drink?" Luffy goes into a bar with Kobe, you know what I'm saying? They're 17, but, they're admiral, so it don't matter. They're vice admiral. So, yeah. Whitebeard, and then, I said Whitebeard. Oh my gosh, I just kind of spoiled it. So, yeah, Luffy sits down, and it seems an Oris right beside him. He hasn't really, paid attention to it too much as, he's focusing on Kobe and himself and their conversation. Luffy then gets concerned as the man begins to laugh. He looks over there, and it seems to be Blackbeard. Luffy gets up and he doesn't grab Blackbeard, but he just uses his wind to like pull him out of the bar. He looks at Blackbeard, and Blackbeard says, "Oh, Mugiwara-san." They still call him Straw Hat. He's like, they still call Luffy Straw Hat. A lot of them call Luffy Straw Hat because, he has a straw hat, of course. So yeah, he says, "Wow, you're the Vice Admiral, huh? Better get my tail out of here before you kill me." Luffy looks at him. He says, "You were on Whitebeard's ship, but we haven't done too much that I've noticed." Luffy says, "If I catch you reaching any havoc, don't worry, I won't." Instantly, Blackbeard shoots a dark orb at Luffy. Yes, one of the dark orb. When it touches Luffy, it goes it's a different move from Blackbeard. Just letting you know, Blackbeard's strong in this, and it like splats on Luffy's chest. Luffy tries to use wind, but it doesn't work. Luffy's like, "Oh, so it seems like you do want to cause trouble." Blackbeard laughs. He says, How does his laugh go? Yeah. I don't know. I forgot how Blackbeard's laugh is, but yeah, he does his laugh, and then Luffy then just walks forward and he grabs Blackbeard by his chest, but Blackbeard doesn't use this as his advantage and touches it, and he uses Black Hole ability to suck up like the strength of Luffy, stamina, and then kicks Luffy away. Luffy takes this as a hole, and this actually hurt a lot. This move hurt a lot. He hit the back of his hand, and he lost a whole load of stamina using that ability by Blackbeard. Luffy coughs, and he gets up. He says, "Dark Logia, coming from a strong person, I can sense your hockey strong. Kobe, I'm gonna need your help around here. We won't be able to defeat him today, but what we do need to do is make sure he leaves." Luffy's already tired because some of his stamina, a lot of his stamina was sucked up, you know what I'm saying? Oh wait, no homo. But it was sucked up, you know what I'm saying? And so yeah. Hold up, pause, bro. Oh my god. Whatever. So yeah. Blackbeard jumps forward, you know what I'm saying? And he grabs Kobe. He says, "Come, fruit." You can kind of tell by the way he moves and way he feels, of course. And he throws and he kicks him to his side because, and it actually hurt because the Dark Logia is able to nullify Devil Fruit. Luffy uses this part to his advantage. The little purple orb on his chest is also nullifying his Devil Fruit, so he's still not able to use it. So what he does is he acquires a full body zone of Haki, covering any damage from any type of fruit, any type of fruit, pretty much almost rendering it weak, unless that person's stronger than you. Blackbeard then tries to jump forward at Luffy, canceling out his fruit, but Luffy dodges and uses wind to push Blackbeard off of the island. He pushes Blackbeard off of the island, and the rest of his crew behind him also follows. Blackbeard, as he's falling down, he says, "The Mugiwara's here. Doesn't even matter. I tested his strength. He's not my strength yet." As he's falling down. He says, "Well, I'm not here for a big battle. I was just here to test it. I knew he'd come soon. And besides, his subordinates up there are handling it. I can kind of feel it," says Blackbeard. We head back to Zoro and them up there, and Zoro, using his Haki, actually lands slashes on Enel, you know what I'm saying? NoMi landing punches. Everybody is actually doing damage. Everybody has done some damage. And then Zoro and Sanji go for the finishing attack. Before that could happen, Enel instantly makes a giant gold metal ball and pushes it that way to deflect their attack. They get hit by the ball, but luckily it doesn't affect them too much, as they were a little prepared, you could say. It falls down, and it's like a humongous, and it'll probably make a large crater and kill a lot of people if it falls onto the island below. Luffy sees this, so he instantly using his wind to block it from falling, but Luffy didn't do it in time, so it's gonna hit the ground, killing some people. Luffy says, Kobe, try. Extend both your hands back and hit it as if it was like a bazooka, you could say. And then Kobe does so, and it actually helps out a bit, but it's still heading to the ground. Luffy flies over there as quick as possible and jumps up, flies up towards the ball and lifts it. Right before it can hit the ground, Luffy's literally toes are touching the ground, and he's like, his knees are bent, all of that. And he's like, the gold ball is super close to, hitting the ground. It's like when Madara dropped the two things, which is like, so we're gonna talk about the first one. When Madara dropped the first one, it's like that. Luffy then has the hang of it as the momentum has stopped. He then uses wind around his fist. Not his palms, getting stronger and stronger. That they're slowly starting to lift up the ball, and he throws it far into the ocean. Luffy deep down is hoping that it actually hits Blackbeard and his crew, but because Blackbeard did kind of do him a little dirty over there, you know what I mean? So yeah. We head back up there, and this shook Zoro and Sanji, that giant gold ball. This when Chopper jumps up, he says, "It's time for me to show what I learned." Usopp says, "No, Chopper, you haven't practiced hockey enough." Chopper is near death pretty much, because says he smiles. He says, 3 million volts, and that's enough to kill Chopper right there. It's so fast, but Sanji sees this, and with some great speed, he dodges the lightning. He catches Chopper and gets out of the way of the lightning, like that, making Sanji even faster than lightning. Sanji is the fastest one up there, but fastest one on Sky Island besides Luffy. So he's second fastest. Luffy was not playing no games. Sanji's not playing no games. Sanji catches Chopper and gets out of the way of the lightning while it's in midair, bruh. Sanji then jumps up. He says midair as he's getting ready for a lethal kick infused with loads of hockey. He says, "Hey, that was really close to killing him, you idiot. Besides, show some respect. Ladies are here. Well, a lady's here." And he spins in midair and kicks Enel, and it's right in his jaw, knocking Enel out. Luffy, they then take him down and show Luffy the proof that show Luffy Enel pretty much, and Luffy says, "Well, put him in the sea prism scopes and lock him up. Kobe, you do so." Luffy laughs because he knows the sea prism cuffs will weaken him a lot because of his fruit. He puts him in Kobe's hammer, and Kobe drops to the ground. He's like, "Oh, what is this? Sea prism cuffs were never this heavy." Luffy says, "You're a devil fruit user now. Better get used to that. You need to be even strong with sea prism cuffs on." Luffy says with a smile. He smiles. He says, Kobe's like, "Oh, you're such an a-hole," says Kobe to Luffy. Luffy laughs. Just keeps on laughing. They put Enel in his cuffs, and they grab on the ship, and they make it back to a marine base. They have Enel in sea prism cuffs, and Enel is sent to Impel Down, the bottom of Impel Down. That strength. You guys are saying, "Oh, what about Enel going to the movie?" It's not happening. So yeah. And on that note, that is where we are going to end off the video. So please go down in the description down below and subscribe to Mark Spade. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you'll be updated on my daily uploads. And yeah, peace out.